We're helping John and Carly fix up their van that they've lived in for many years. Now they bought a bus that they're building out, so we're gonna help them get their van all fixed up so they can sell it. So they wanna make it better for the new buyer, but don't have a whole lot of money to spend on it. So we're gonna see what we can do with using scraps and make it look perfect and function just as well as we would if it was our own van. This is Woody. You might recognize this van if you were in the Nomadic community. Here is the before and where John and Carly left off with some of their own renovations. They have a diesel heater installed right here. It's already mainly set up, but we're finishing and completing the installation so that there is a vent all ready to get it running, get it all hooked up to the battery, all that good stuff. Every little bit of space counts, so in this area above the wheel well and their diesel heater, we are putting a false bottom as a shelf so there is extra storage space underneath the bed. In this way, there is easy access for any maintenance that may be needed for the next buyer with this diesel heater. Now that little hidden storage space is complete, Sean is under the bed now, running the power wire over to the battery, but trying to do it in a clean, out-of-the-way way. So he created these cute little wooden blocks just to keep everything up against the very top of the underneath of the bed and bring it over to the other side of the van. Here we are creating a way for these drawers to slide easily and foolproof without any hardware needed. Taking out this modular kitchen unit that John has created for the space, not to change it, but just to reinforce it. So we're using the router here to clean it up a bit and the jigsaw to cut out this hole here. We're gonna add something really special on the back side. With a facelift all smoothed out and a fresh coat of paint, we are almost ready to put it back in the van. Here's that something special I mentioned that we are adding to the back of the kitchen unit. There is a little bit of space between the unit and the window on the side of the van, and we thought it was the perfect space for a spice rack. I'm envisioning not only spices, but plants and candles, and anything else that you may choose to decorate this space. There's a lot of finishing touches that go into van building. This space will require just a 5mm ply and something else creative we came up with. Because sometimes gaps in a van build are unavoidable, and in this case we had extra rope on hand and it fit the aesthetic of this van perfectly. Speaking of finishing touches, this area really needed it. You could see all of the layers of the insulation and the flooring, and there was nothing rigid on the edge to be able to stand on, so we reinforced all of that and added some angled aluminum. We added a gravity water fill to the outside of the van to make it super easy for the next buyer to fill up the water tank that's located under their fixed bed. And just for fun, we added this spigot on the outside of the van. You can use this to refill a water bottle or rinse off your feet before you get into the van. We added drawer slides to this platform because we were limited on space, but this helps the refrigerator pull out easily for access, but it also locks into place while driving so it will not move. Time to put the updated countertop back into place with the sink so we can get it all set up and put a new faucet in. John and Carly chose this real simple faucet, which is rechargeable with a USB. Adding some more beautiful finishing touches with these handles. And the last thing that we're doing here is running the rest of the power wire behind the walls, through the studs, over to a fuse box that we've installed. That way it's nice and clean and set up for the next buyer. And if you know us, you recognize this kite that Sean is always flying. Thanks so much for watching this video. This is what we were able to help John and Carly with completing their van. They are not ready to sell it yet, but we hope it will be listed soon. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and for any inquiries, find us on Instagram.